Griever, you should be afraid. Ah! You think I fear her next? Free or not, you're a hornet at best at sting and be swatted. This is Scarlet Witch issue 4. My gosh, Wanda actually beat an entity that is, I guess, part of the anti-all or a fragment of it. And the way that she did it was with probability. And I absolutely love this. In the Witch's Underworld, we see the Queen of Nevers pretty much talking or monologuing. I am the Queen of Nevers. Possibility itself. You are the Scarlet Witch. You have outwitted death and come home to humble the Griever and the end of all things. Wanda says to Griever, you say you're the end of everything, Griever, but not everything, not me. I'm a nexus. My path's not set. That scares you. And you should be afraid. Ah! Wanda grabs Griever and says, some destroyer, you couldn't even finish the job. And you truly are the one of my sister's creations. Smashes Wanda. Right here, Griever says, you must be destroyed, Wanda, because if you grow too much, you will become an ultimate nexus and it pretty much be a menace through creation itself. Polaris and Pietro right here start fighting Griever so Wanda can get up off the ground. Wanda in that process, right, grabs Griever and takes her to the damn moon. Like, what? And what's weird here is that the defeat like characters like the anti-all, it's pretty much what is versus what is not. Like, it's almost nothing there, right? And I'm assuming with the probability manipulation, right, that it could be what is or what if. That's what's fucking with Griever right here. So she sends a, like a magic spell, like a worm through her fucking throat. Wanda and her start fighting, right? And Wanda's like, no, I can't destroy the moon. You gotta come to Earth. Crazy part is Griever tries to use the same thing she did in issue 1 and it did nothing to Wanda. Wanda resists that bitch. This is what I was saying earlier, is that Wanda says it's just you, me, and possibility. And that's nothing. It's the space between what is and what will be. Possibility is what if. It's everything. The sword that pretty much Griever has to teleport through dimensions or whatever, she tries to hit Wanda. Wanda stops with her hand. And it legit explodes. Now Griever is gonna be stuck here now, like legit stuck. She can't leave. So now she's gonna pretty much just destroy everything. Wanda legit goes inside of her and goes and it puts like a hole for Griever or like this weird shit in her stomach. She's like, what did you do? Wanda says, something cruel. That's what happens when you threaten my world. Rodu's regret isn't complicated. A post-eliminate spell, which I have no idea what that is. While Wanda is fucking up Griever, right? We see Pietro running fast as he can. No shoes, by the way. Fucking like breaking the sound barrier and matter itself. While Pietro's running toward where they're fighting at, Wanda's just defending herself with a bunch of like, defense bubbles and stuff. And Griever uses that thing that she did in issue 1, the blowing up thing to vaporize Wanda. But Wanda's blocking that shit. Pietro goes, hello there. Griever says, Pietro says, speak up, woman. Can't happen. Possible, not probable. Thank the hex. I can't kill you, but I don't need to. Not when my brother just hit you so hard it scattered your essence across time, and I can fracture the left pieces behind. So what's happening here is that Griever, the end of all things, it's beyond death, right? What Wanda's doing is putting what if possibilities within inside of her and putting through, like, I guess the timeline. And that's how Wanda is defeating her at this moment. Hours later, right, and after Griever's been destroyed, pretty much Wanda and Hexfighter kind of had a mini truce. But pretty much what happens is that Hexfighter's like, yeah, you can have a head start. I'll hunt you down later. And you're welcome, by the way. And Lauda Kill, right, where we see, I want to say the Emporium. We see Polaris, Pietro, and Wanda all eating some food. And what's weird here is that Polaris pretty much apologizes for her father's misguided note and how he talked to, Wanda and Pietro. But she acted like Magneto or Magnus is her dad, not their dad, which was kind of odd. I don't know why, because they're supposed to be all siblings. Right here, Pietro and Wanda both say like, hey, we're supposed to be destined to do some crazy ass shit in the future. We just got to keep moving. Pietro says something to Wanda about her heart and never ungiving or whatever like that. But she remembers something like, oh no, Pietro, my heart. She literally goes inside of her soul, right, where Cthulhu's at. He escaped. Cthulhu is gone. What?